and welcome from WETEX. Today I'm joined by Pietro Moro, who is the Managing Director for Xylem Middle East and Turkey. Thank you so much for joining us today, Pietro.
Thank you, Madaline, for having me.
Absolutely. So of course, water scarcity, water insecurity, it's a huge issue in the region. Can you tell us a little bit about some of your technologies and how they are targeted at addressing the regional conservation efforts?
Yeah, well, we have definitely a huge portfolio. So the typical product that everybody knows Xylem for is the pump. So we start really from pumping, moving water from one place to another, whether this is clean water or also wastewater. And we try to do it in the best efficient possible way. So our products are highly efficient to really use the minimum power consumption to do that. But then if you go into more complex solutions, we really exposed to the utilities business, and we try to help our utility partners into managing their water cycle in the most efficient and sustainable way through treatment solution for wastewater, which includes disinfection, ozonation, filtration. And then we go finally into the distribution side by measuring how much water is pumped into the network and try to maximize the water cycle efficiency on the distribution till the end user level.
Absolutely. And you mentioned sort of wastewater there and reuse, and I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about sort of the applications there and also some of the challenges that are associated with water reuse.
Yeah, absolutely. So the water reuse is a big topic because we're basically living in a region where the water scarcity is extremely a big problem, and so the desalination is basically the only way in the Middle East you get fresh water. So it's very costly to produce fresh water through desalination. So we need to be able to preserve it as much as possible and reuse the water that is coming out of industrial processes, but also commercial building and residential processes. So our treatment portfolio is really the key to address this issue. Again, we are very exposed to wastewater treatment plants, whether they are industrial or residential, to treat sewage that is coming out of the utilization of people, household, but also commercial building. And the whole cycle of water treatment is really now, with the integration of Evoqua in our portfolio, we're covering basically the full range of application, starting from filtration, aeration, separation, and going to disinfection, which is the last stage of the process. So today Xylem is really covering, for a contractor typically operating in the wastewater, and for an end user like Dubai Municipality or National Water Company in Saudi, we are really the best partner to go to.
And can you give us some insight into how the company is sort of targeting decarbonisation within the water sector?
Excuse me?
How the company is targeting decarbonisation within the water sector?
Yeah, so definitely we're looking at increasing the sustainability in the water cycle, which is the broader picture that we're really looking at to help the customer in reducing their carbon footprint, whether this is with the utilization of more efficient assets in their processes, typically, as I mentioned, the treatment side, but also trying to minimize the OPEX, and therefore the utilization of equipment that is producing carbon footprint. I'll give you a very simple example. We have some solution that we can apply in pumping station for wastewater, where there is a camera analyzing the level of the pumping station and is predicting when this pumping station is about to get clogged. So instead of sending people every 2 or 3 days to check the pumping station, this specific camera is sending an alarm whenever they see the surface of the sump changing, and therefore it sends you can send automatically the service team to check it without going there every day. So this is a simple example of decarbonization.
And just finally, I wanted to ask you what we need to do to ramp up action on water. Of course, the UAE recently launched a call for decisive action globally to sort of address the water crisis. What needs to happen for us to ramp up action in the region and beyond?
Look, I think for us is we need to be cautious, all of us, of the opportunity that we have by utilizing technologies that are medium term. I'm not saying short term, but medium term, helping the society and the communities in utilizing less energy to obtain the same result in the water cycle. So creating this culture and having this conversation is really the best way to stimulate the curiosity and have people piloting solutions that today are not the traditional one. And we are here to do that. We're here to support our customer. We're here to pilot with them and to create proof of concept, to create the awareness and of the opportunity to do basically the same thing with less power and less carbonization.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Pietro. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.